We are at one of my favorite places in the world. We're at Lake Tahoe.
The stunning vistas of North America's largest alpine lake proved a punishing backdrop.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
For runners competing in the Tahoe 200, one of the toughest races in the world.
How you feeling, brother?
Good so far.
But one competitor, Tom Mitchell of Virginia, came to these rugged mountains to make a painful point that has nothing to do with running.
I want to prove to them that we can do impossible things.
Mitchell heads up the Still Brave Childhood Cancer Foundation. The nonprofit provides non-medical needs to families whose children are fighting cancer.
Well, we're here to visit Sammy and Sammy's mom.
5-year-old Sammy Rahman of Arlington, following a long, hard fight, is now on hospice. The treatment meant to cure him ravaged his heart.
So he needs a heart transplant. But he can't have a heart transplant because he has cancer. They won't even consider putting him on the list. So he's come home. He's come home to die.
Hey, I saw a boy.
You did? Where? Oh, the helicopters? Okay, want to look at those?
When Mitchell isn't visiting children, he's pushing policymakers to invest more money in more humane childhood cancer treatments.
It's not cute, smiling, bald kids with balloons in Disney World getting better. It's kids suffering, and in many cases dying, and those lucky enough to survive are plagued the rest of their lives with chronic pain, with secondary cancers, with disabilities beyond imagination.
But only 30 miles in, this activist with an edge nearly dropped out.
I'm not a runner like this, Jay. I want to quit. I got sores on my mouth. I got big blisters on my feet. I sucked in so much dust on the Rubicon Jeep Trail that I'm having trouble breathing. The altitude is higher than I thought. I'm having trouble breathing. This is what it's like for kids with cancer. They just want to be playing with their friends. They want to have their hair. They don't want to have cancer. They don't want to be able to not be able to breathe. But they can't quit, right? Because if they quit, they'll die. I'm not gonna quit.
Runner coming!
Mitchell dedicated each of his 200 miles to a different child with cancer.
Eden. Alejandro. Look at that boy, man. He passed away, but every time I see that picture, he lights me up.
During the race, he carried their pictures in his pack.
All of the pain that he's going through right now is of his own doing. And he can shut it off anytime he wants. But the kids with cancer can't. And they're not doing it, they didn't choose to do it. He chose to do this.
And I look at those pictures and I don't want to quit on any one of those kids either. I don't want to call Alejandro's mom and tell her I couldn't get past his smile. I want to get past his smile for his mom.
By mile 63 on day 2, Tom's ailing feet needed medical treatment.
I think it's torture, but I guess they're getting my feet ready to go back and run some more.
A balm for Mitchell's ailing emotions came in the form of Stella Wolfel, a 5-year-old cancer survivor from the Tahoe area who stopped by with family.
Go, Tom, go! Go, Tom, go!
You know, he's running for all of these children and he has their cards, and he has such a great connection with children that we wanted to bring Stella and my other children out here just to really cheer him on and sort of give him another reminder of what he's doing and why.
He also started running with a pacer, experienced ultramarathoner Rebecca Byerly, who will make sure Tom eats, drinks, and doesn't get lost.
And it's really just being there to be positive and provide that moral support, because there's some seriously low moments out here.
Mile 87, Gavin Gowski.
His crew takes care of his needs at aid stations, but one crew member who flew in from Missouri knows the struggle of childhood cancer all too well. Laura Owen's son Cole died several weeks earlier. He is mile 22.
I came in hopes of seeing him here. I hoped that he would help Tom get through this. I know that now that he's free of all of his medical problems, that he is probably running all 200 miles with Tom, because that was the kind of kid he was. And so I really hoped that I could feel him here and I could make him proud of me and do something brave.
Tom Mitchell is also trying to be brave for his daughter Shayla, who died of cancer in 2009 at age 18.
Right before my daughter died, Jay, she sat up in the bed and she grabbed me tightly and she said, "No, Dad." And then she laid down and she died. She didn't want to die. She wasn't ready to die. She wanted to keep living. She wanted to keep fighting. She didn't sprout angel wings and fly off to heaven. She died.
We're done running. We'll just walk, yeah.
By day 3, Mitchell's torment would be time. Racers have 100 hours to finish, and Mitchell was dangerously close to missing aid station cutoff times.
You're almost there, brother.
So we thought we had a 2-hour buffer. We did not. We were able to get checked out and on the trail quickly, but I mean, we could have been disqualified.
There we go.
The other demon chasing Mitchell, sleep deprivation. By mile 140, with only about an hour a day of shut-eye, he was hallucinating.
They said they didn't see him, but I'm pretty sure I did.
What were you saying?
Like a lot of, I don't want to tell you because you'll think I'm crazy, but like picture trees and picture bushes. Like a lot of bushes and trees, and they all have family portraits and pictures of kids in front of the portrait. But he saw a boat. I gotta go to bed.
This next climb, you're going to end up at a saddle, and then you're going to bang a left. And then you're going to follow a ridge.
With 65 miles to go, Mitchell faced one last daunting hurdle: himself. His anger boiled over. There were painful blister treatments.
So what's happening right now?
Jay, come on, man! Seriously, Jay, I'm your friend, man, but come on. It's not time to have questions.
Confrontations with his pacer.
I got a whole bunch of people depending on me to finish. You know what? This is not a good time. Right.
And frustration over my questions.
We're going to go out. We're going to do our best to finish this race, okay, Jay? You know that's what we're going to do. So please get the camera out of my face. Now.
We don't know who's in charge. Nobody is really listening to each other. There's like the team mentality is breaking down. And I guess that's what happens at the end of these kind of races, but it's really frustrating because we've had a really great team up until this point. And if the team breaks down, the race breaks down. Might as well all go home.
The problem is I'm working against the clock. There's time. And, you know, I can try to manage it, but I mean, I've been up for 4 days. I haven't slept barely at all for 4 days. And during the day, I've been aggressively climbing mountains and running up and down mountains. So I'm spent, physically, emotionally, mentally spent.
But a bold plan was hatched with time running out.
Tom and I have to get out of here immediately. If there's any possibility that we're going to come in under 100 hours.
Tom and Rebecca rushed in and out of the last aid station and ran through the night in hopes of finishing the last 15 grueling miles in under 7 hours.
No, you're going the right way. All right.
Only a few hours later, atop a windswept mountainside overlooking Lake Tahoe, a man exhausted beyond measure emerged out of the shadows and into the light.
So how the hell did you do that, dude? You're like 2 hours ahead of schedule.
Man, you know what I did? I put my poles in the ground and I said, Shayla, Gabriella, Dale, Lily, Gavin, I can't get to the top by myself. I can't. All of a sudden, we're at the top.
Running the 16th fastest final leg of the Tahoe 200 with the help of 200 children.
Can you believe you're going to do this?
No, I didn't do it, Jay. I just gave a damn, you know? I give a damn. That's all, man. Just give a damn.
Shayla's proud right now, isn't
No,
she?
man, I hope so, man. You gotta be.
So's Gabriella.
Oh, man. I hope all of them are. You know what I mean? Showed up for him.
It's so amazing. I gotta go to the finish line.
Tom Mitchell will be the first to tell you, despite his finish line elation,
Yeah, you did it, man. Great job.
the sobering truth is that during this race, more than 200 children were diagnosed with cancer.
We've raised a lot of money, so we're going to touch some lives. But does it really matter? You know, I don't know. But you know what? I'm going to try. Because that's all I can do is try. That's all we want in the childhood cancer community. We who have lost children to cancer and we who have children with cancer, we just want somebody to try to save our children.
Jay Korf, ABC 7 News.